You know how your boy's getting down? Gotta earn that respect, and not respect with other people, respect with yourself. Progress equals happiness. Progress equals happiness. Don't let this day slip by. Get after it. What stops so many people is they're so afraid of people laughing at them, ridiculing them, attacking them. And to me, that really just means you haven't done the work to create yourself, to find yourself, to create yourself. You don't have the individual capital that comes from being on the journey and knowing that you've earned the most important type of respect, which is self-respect, which is not arrogance, but weak people will think it is because they'll misunderstand you. They'll see you and they'll be like, how could he believe so deeply in himself? He must be arrogant. But when they do what you do, they'll see what you see, then they can have what you have, and then they'll understand, maybe. We'll never do the work, and it will matter less and less to you as you begin touching the people who you have genuine resonance with, because you and your tribe are on the same path. You'll find the people you were designed to contribute to by working on the quality of your contribution. This is the path, man. No matter what happens, no matter what people say to you, you can come back to hard work. And you can remember who you are. You can remind yourself who you are. You can refresh who you are. That 45 pounds is always going to be 45 pounds. The only variable is you. You know what I'm saying? So as you continue putting in the hard work, you're creating yourself, you're understanding yourself, you're learning yourself, you're purifying yourself. And that hard work, it adds gravity to your life. People that are constantly creating and working hard, they don't have the luxury of just, well, I believe this. It's like, okay, you can believe whatever you want, but if you're not grounded in reality, you lose accuracy and you can't really, and then you're powerless or you're dead. So the work grounds us and helps us to actually be powerful. Pop shots at you and you look them in their eyes and you see, like, you don't even get after it. You can see that they don't have the bandwidth, the depth, the everything it takes. They don't have that 1,000-yard stare of somebody who's been staring at themselves in the mirror, creating themselves, being vulnerable, getting out there, trying to put their ideas in the world. Like, there's a big difference in individuals. It takes a lot of balls. That's why everyone just settles for being an employee, getting provided for, getting given the packages. When you have the balls to go out there into the wild and be like, I have an idea, and I'm gonna fight the righteous battle to make it a reality in front of all of you. That's a whole different creature, and it's a whole different synergy of intelligences required to make that happen. What people say might shake you for a second, but if you've earned your self-respect, if you've earned that, and if you're daily earning that, you daily are learning what you can do. You're daily learning how good your ideas are because you're getting real world feedback. You're daily learning how weak you are. But the beauty of that is you learn the inverse, which is also how strong you are. If you're learning those things daily and other people are taking shots at you, it's so superficial because before you even left the house, or maybe your workout was last night, or your time of application of your purpose is whenever it is, you know who you are. You know how weak you are. You know how strong you are because the work purifies your perspective and adds gravity and reality to it. This is the path, man. So many people think they're on their grind. They think they're going hard, but it's because, unfortunately, because they don't realize what going hard is. They done slept in. They ain't watching their numbers. They're not watching their minutes, and they think they're hard. Start where you are. Work as hard as you can to make something of it. But you probably need to be going about twice as hard as you're going. And that's true for every single one of us. They say God will never give you more than you can handle. The difficult part about that is that we all have no idea how much we can handle. First time I learned that was when I was in the Marine Corps. And then life beat me past the point many times. And I thank God for it because I think I'm so much better as a result. But that's all a matter of perspective. I give meaning to my life, and so do you. So do a good job with that. Laziness is a disease as far as I'm concerned. The Bible says you need to attack the prey in the morning, devour and divide the spoils in the evening. Get after it. Older, less capable version of you dependent on you to do this right. That's a little TD Jakes right there for you. So we're afraid of failing. But I think what we don't realize is failing is part of the path. The thing that is your purpose is not gonna just come running to you. You have to court it. You have to tease it out. You have to earn it. You need to become strong enough to even lift it, to recognize it. This is what the path is about. The thing you choose as your purpose probably won't be the thing, because you don't have the strength and perspective to see the thing and appreciate your purpose at the beginning of your journey or even halfway through it. I still can't even for my ultimate purpose, right? So this is the path. But the thing that you try and fail at, all of those things are the things that lead you to the things that ultimately become your present purposes that lead to your destiny. This is why you got to do the work. Without the work, you end up with nothing. And the funny thing is, like, I don't necessarily want you to not be afraid. You need the fear. I'm out here working because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of allowing a weaker version of myself become my reality. I'm afraid of failing the people who are counting on me, even my followers who believe in me, my family, the guys in my detail, the guys in my world, everybody who's counting on me. I'm afraid of failing them, and that's absolutely unacceptable. So here we are, getting after it. The fear, to me, is fuel. And until you find a way to unlock that alchemical process of finding the purpose within the pain, and in order to unlock potential and using your fear as fuel, you will not be successful. You have fear, or does fear have you, is really literally the question we're asking. If you're doing the work, they can say what they want. People can come at you however they want. The world can crumble around you. But if you're doing the work to earn the most important type of respect every day, which is self-respect, and exercising to get one of the most powerful powers us as humans can have, which is willpower, then by the grace of God, you'll be good, man. Because what you'll learn as you gain the courage to face yourself and sacrifice weaker versions of yourself, is what you'll learn is there's no more fulfilling way to live than unlocking the purpose within the pain to acquire your potential. You will learn that hard work truly is a fortress. The funny thing is, once you get on the path and you really start to hammer and make progress, the progress in who you're becoming becomes just an organic component to your reality. But then the game switches it on its head, and you find yourself in a place where you sprint and succeed by the grace of God until you fail. And then when you fail, you're like, oh, hello darkness, my old friend. Now we've got ourselves a game. And you actually get more excited by the failures and the snags than the easy parts, which are when you're winning. It's crazy, man. This is where you want to live. And this is where you get when you work hard enough, long enough, by the grace of God.